Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back once again. It's a Monday and I'm back. So, in today's video, there's this lady called Fanita, okay? And she is on TikTok. I didn't know about her until this morning, okay? And she has something to say on a podcast. She said,
"This is going to sound really mean, but I promise I'm not a mean girl, even though some people think I am. I don't think everyone's beautiful.
Listen.
I don't.
Wait, tell me.
And
why.
I think we need to stop lying. I think we need to stop. Like, some people are ugly and that's fine. Like, some people are and that's okay. Like, not everybody's meant to be, like, attractive. Like, some people aren't aesthetically pleasing to look at. And that's just a fact. And I'm sorry. I'm tired of, like, everyone's beautiful. Like, I think everybody's beautiful on the inside or has the potential to be beautiful on the on the inside. But I feel like not everyone's beautiful on the outside. And I'll die on this hill.
and because of that, a lot of people are dragging this girl. Like, they are dragging her, okay? I mean, what do you think about what she said? Do you think everybody is beautiful? Agree or do you disagree with what she had to say? But I'm going to play a few clips in response to what she said on that podcast. And I'm going to come back and give you my opinion. So, let's get into the video. Because it's, I don't know, I'm a bit like, Monday, like, TikTok gave me this on a Monday morning. I mean, might as well just share it. Okay, let's get into it.
Hello, my name is Rhea, as in Ray the Last Dragon. If you are seeing my face, you have made it to Fanita TikTok. Y'all, when I tell you I nearly broke a damn nail running to the comment section. Like, y'all ate Fanita all the way up in that comment section. Like, talking about she got personal experience. And then you got this lady that looked Fanita up and down the moment she said that.
Like, some people are ugly and that's fine. Like,
but I'm gonna go ahead and say what nobody else is saying. If Fanita was skinny, lighter skinned, had long flowing hair, then people wouldn't have tried to humble her in the comment section like they're trying to do. And the thing about it, y'all, I don't even think her opinion is unpopular. I feel like a lot of people feel that way, but they're just afraid to say it on social media because they fear the same backlash that Fanita got. And while I do believe that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I don't like the whole toxic positivity narrative either. Like, we shouldn't put so much emphasis into what other people think of us. I don't give a damn if somebody thinks I'm unattractive or not. At the end of the day, it should be my opinion that matters the most. But tell me what you think about this down below. Do you feel like Fanita was spot on with her comments, or do you feel like she was a little harsh? Once again, my name is Rhea, as in Ray the Last Dragon, and I've just given you your Fanita update.
Do I necessarily think that she's lying? No. But when you come on the internet and say shit like this, the internet will always make sure that they let you know what they're thinking after you say some shit like that. So she posted that she was going on a date, and look at the comments. It's giving inner beauty. They cooking you in the comments. Let's hope he finds you beautiful. I need her audacity. Somebody said her jeans look like baggy leggings. Somebody said she's built funny. So in her words, let's hope he finds her aesthetically pleasing. Like, that is the internet. When you say shit like that on the internet will always make sure that they give you a piece of their mind. She might not give a fuck what the internet is saying, but it's just crazy to me.
Most of you have seen this video by now.
it's going to sound really mean, but I promise I'm not a mean girl, even though some people think I am. I don't think everyone's beautiful.
Listen.
I don't.
I disagree, but I agree. Beautiful can mean many things. Some people look beautiful in the face. Other people are really confident, and no matter how they look on the outside, like that confidence shines through, it makes them attractive to other people. Also, how you treat other people can be a beautiful thing. But let's not get it twisted. There are some people out there who are ugly and who are just mean and bitter and cruel and nasty. I'm like, those people exist. I know those people. This is coming from a former mean girl. I was a cheerleader growing up, okay? I was awful. Now the people are ripping her apart online, coming for her saying like, now Fanita, like the call's coming from inside the house. I think that's just a part of the internet, because she made a previous video about how people used to say like, oh, Fanita, like you're so bad, this, that, and the third. But now, you know, now that she's losing weight, they're not saying that. I do think it is a caveat. Like, people that want to be nice to each other, because it's so easy to be hateful online. So they'll type, oh my God, you look great. When in reality, like, that person might not look great. But we don't need to say anything negative. There's already so much negativity out there that you don't need to contribute to it. But I understand because it's so easy to try to be nice. It just comes across as insincere and as a lie, essentially. Like, sometimes you just don't need to say anything at all. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, okay? Some people might think I'm attractive, others might think I'm ugly. Like, when she says she doesn't think everybody is beautiful, she has a right to say that because beauty is subjective. So she's technically not wrong. And I don't consider that to be mean, what she said, because I don't find everyone beautiful in the attractive sense. I think everyone has the opportunity to be beautiful, though.
A few things to say about this video. 1, Fanita has always been a mean girl. 2, for y'all to sit here and call Fanita ugly, it's just a lie, okay? Like, the face card has always been on 10. However, if you want to call her corny, you can say that. If you want to call her a sellout, you can say that. 3, the comment itself is ignorant and lacks couth and decorum. Hot take would have been, hey, everybody's not beautiful because they don't fit the beauty standards that men created to put pressure on women to look a certain way, act a certain way, talk a certain way, walk a certain way. And hey, guess what? I don't fit that beauty standard. I don't understand why. What is beauty? Number 3, part 2, is that usually when people put a lot of emphasis on physical beauty, they themselves are insecure about how they look, which is why they project how they feel onto other people's appearance. So let's stop that. Or while everything I just said in the previous statement is true, I do think y'all are overreacting. And the reason why I say this is because if I came on here and said this, y'all will eat it up. If a light, bright stick figure bitch like me said that, y'all will eat it up. I really feel like some of the outrage, not all of it, there are some people who are offended, rightfully so, but some of the outrage that I'm seeing, I feel like it's performative because y'all already hate Fanita and y'all also just hate black women, period. Y'all will never, okay, give up the opportunity to humble a black woman. Y'all choose to be fat phobic and anti-black instead of just calling her out and be like, hey, that's kind of ignorant, let's not do that again. That's what I mean when I say, like, everything she said in that video, y'all are proving in the comment section. So do you really disagree with her, or are you just mad because she's the one that said it?
There's a video going around of the creator Fanita that's going viral for her saying that her hot take is saying that everyone's not beautiful. And like, she's right. She's so right. Because like, I'm going to defend her 100% because for some reason in our society, everyone thinks that the worst thing that you can be called is ugly. And the best thing that you can be is conventionally attractive. And that's not true. Everyone's disagreeing with her in the comments and they're like making this an excuse to be fat phobic. They're like, bitch, you're ugly anyway. So like, who are you to say anything? And it's like, well, let's take a step back here. And I think people need to realize that it's true. Not everyone is good looking, and that's okay. We're not put on the earth to be pretty. Like, we just weren't. Like, not everyone is going to fit the standards of conventional beauty. And that's fine. That's fine.
I don't think everyone is beautiful.
Shut your dirty black big back oven built have an ass up.
Oh my god.
How dare someone as ugly and big as you even have an opinion? We don't like you. You need a retwist and you're bae.
Is beauty in the eye of the beholder? That's the question. Now, I'm sure y'all have seen Fanita's clip on a podcast. It didn't look like it was her podcast, but maybe they just changed the set, I don't know. But she was on a podcast and she was saying that we need to admit that some people are ugly. Not everyone is beautiful. Now, do I agree or disagree? To be honest, if we're keeping a stackaroni, do I think she's wrong? No. Some things just have to be said in public. I personally think beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There are people who I think are mad unattractive, and that is somebody's dream man. Somebody thinks I'm ugly. We all know that's crazy, but somebody thinks I'm ugly. Now, I think no matter what Fanita actually looks like, when you get on a public platform and say stuff like that, obviously people are going to respond and tell you you're not all that neither. You're in fact not that girl. However, in Fanita's case, you happen to be fat, black, and dark skinned, so you literally walked right into that one, sister. Now, I think Fanita's a nice looking lady, so personally, I don't think, you know, the backlash she's getting is that serious. Now, I'm gonna tell you where I think this is really rooted, and people don't want to say it, but you know I'm gonna always say the things people don't want to say. Fanita is the same person who just, like, maybe 2 weeks ago put out a very serious and pretty well received video about how now that she's lost 100+ pounds, people are calling her beautiful and calling her pretty and taking her more serious, whereas when she was still fat or fatter, that was not the case. And in fact, she hated herself up until like 2 months ago. These are her words, not mine. You can go find that video. And here's what I'll say about that. As a person who has also lost 100+ pounds, What she said in that video was true. That now that I look like what you view as the beauty standard, you can accept that I'm a beautiful woman when I was beautiful all along, right? But here's where you run into trouble as people who have lost weight. There's like a stigma around women who lose weight who then turn into the bully, right? And Fanita, unfortunately, that's you. I was a bully the whole time, and also I was pretty the whole time. No one ever called me ugly. So this wasn't my story, not my testimony, but it's yours. Because when it was you who was getting called ugly, it made you hate yourself. It hurt your feelings. But now that you feel like you're on the other side of that now that you're living on the other side of the coin, now it's you who gets to be the arbitrator of beauty. Funny position to take. And that's really what I think people want to say. Is it Uchi Wally or one Mike Fanita? Either way, I did think the clip was funny.
When I was fat, I could say anything to y'all and y'all would get in the comments and gas.
Fanita, people are not reacting to you in the way that they're reacting to you simply because you've lost a bunch of weight. That's not what it's about, okay? You made some very valid points in some aspects, but that's not what it comes down to on a nuanced level. Yes, you have always been mean. Absolutely. With great weight loss comes great responsibility. And what you are learning is that when you can no longer hide behind your fatness to get away with saying certain things because people do feel bad for you when you are fat and you're being mean to other people and they feel like you're projecting your insecurities, so they try to boost you up. You're learning that the smaller you get, the more you are seen. And the reason people have issues with you now is because they're starting to realize, yeah, Fanita was mean before, but we thought she was mean because she was projecting her insecurities. Now we're starting to see that Fanita's just mean in general. And that's why people have a problem with you. And furthermore, the implication that people have a problem with you because now you're conventionally pretty and people don't like conventionally pretty people is asinine. You're just coming across as one of those people that loses a bunch of weight and like low-key forgets where you came from and starts projecting the negative experiences that you had as a heavier person onto other people. And I call that a retaliatory mindset. The bullied becomes the bully. It's a transference of power. And it's unfortunate, but it is not uncommon to happen with people who lose a bunch of weight. The facts are, you cannot expect to receive the same type of interaction from society as a smaller body person that you did as a bigger body person, because we all know that society does not treat those two categories of people the same. So if you're going to lose a bunch of weight and go from being a bigger body person to a smaller body person, there comes a level of responsibility and recognition and expectation with the way that you are going to have to receive the world. Which is why I strongly advocate that anybody who is deciding to lose a significant amount of weight, especially through something like a weight loss surgery, because it happens so quickly and it's hard to adjust, that you seek therapy, mental health services, because it is so hard dealing with the shift, and not just your physical appearance, even though that is also a mind fuck, but also the mental, psychological, emotional changes that happen inside of you when you're maneuvering through the changes in your body. Anyway, there are thousands of creators on TikTok alone that have lost a significant amount of weight, and they are still beloved and appreciated and cherished by their followers and society. And there's nothing wrong with being fat and feeling yourself. I highly encourage it. And there's nothing wrong with losing a bunch of weight and being confident and expressing that confidence and gassing yourself up and living your best life with the changes that you've worked hard to make within yourself. But if you find that yourself being a bigger person and you have lost a lot of weight, and as a smaller person, people are starting to say that you're like intolerable, that you maybe do some self-reflection, because I guarantee you it is not solely based on the fact that you're now smaller than you were. There is some sort of internal personality disconnect that you probably need to reflect on. Best of luck.
So people had a lot to say. Obviously, they had a lot to say. But I do understand some of the reasoning, because, I mean, if you say that not everybody is beautiful, then people are going to call you out based off on their opinion of how they view you as well, right? Because now they are seeing you and they are looking at you, and people are judging you for your skin tone, your body weight, you know, how you carry yourself, your hair, and everything else. Okay, beauty does lie in the eyes of the beholder. If I agree with Fanita had an opinion, but do I disagree with her being drugged? I believe that's also their opinion. So yeah, if it's your opinion that, you know, not everybody is beautiful, then I feel like people also have opinions on how they view you. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Maybe wrong, I may be wrong, okay? But what do you think on the whole subject? Do you believe that everybody's beautiful? Yeah, everybody's beautiful in their own special way. So yeah, we all have how we measure beauty, right? If there's anything like that. But everybody measures beauty in their own little special way. What do you think about the whole situation? Do you agree with Fanita or do you disagree with her? Let me know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation and enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Bye.